Welcome to Indie Cutting Room. I'm Sarah Woodward, here to break down films and give you tips and tricks on independent filmmaking with zero to a very low budget. Today I'm doing a real-time editing lab where I'm editing in Premiere Pro and showing you how I cut together a project. So I'm going to share the screen with you now. Last night I was on a filmmakers forum and I came across this website. It's called CineStudies. It's a free film education website, and this project is called Edit This. And what they do is they give you all the material you need to cut a short film, and then the director gives you feedback. So the Google Drive is here, they give you the files, directions, and also a script. And then if you follow up, there's a YouTube video where the director talks to you and explains everything. So that is pretty cool. I thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to take something that someone else filmed and show you guys how I would put it together. And over here is the script. You can see it right here. And so we're just going to follow along the script and edit. So right now it says hallway, male nurse is walking the girl down the hall, and then she's going to go see the therapist. So I'm going to put the script on the other screen, and then here is the footage right here.
Camera speeds.
Now we're ready.
All right.
Dolly action.
Slow. Come around.
Action.
So this is raw footage. This is what you're normally going to see when the footage is handed over to you for editing. And you have to put it together. You have to trim off the ends. I'm guessing there's multiple cuts. So I'm just watching these cuts to see how it's going.
Speeds.
Action.
Slow.
Slow walk. There you go.
So you can see they're trying to get the timing right with the camera and the actors. You can see a light right up there. So those are things to look out for as the editor. Sometimes on set you don't notice these things, but when you watch the footage back, you're like, hey, you guys completely missed the lights on the ceiling. Okay, so this time, oh, you can still see them.
You guys ready? Proceeding.
And action.
So I guess all the shots have the lights, and some have them even worse. Okay, so I kind of like the wider shot. I like that one where she kind of stumbles. Start there. I like to start right before they come off screen. Boom, in point. And I'm going to cut right before you can see that light and that jolt. Okay? We already saw her get jolted and pulled once. And the sound's decent, so we'll put it on the timeline. Let's see if there's any more shots here.
Action. Slow walk. There you go.
I'm not going to use this because you can see the lights and the diffusers and all that. So I'm going to say that's poop.
You guys ready? Proceeding.
So I'm going to rush through this a lot faster. So they got a tighter shot. Okay, so I like that look. She's like, screw you. Let's go backwards. I'm pressing JKL to go forwards, backwards, and pause, and spacebar. So we already have this. You turn the corner. Let's get it endpointed right about there. We'll fine tune everything while it's on the timeline. I like that look. Get it on the timeline. Next. So right now I'm just focusing on a rough cut. That's all I'm focusing on right now. Okay. Oh, there's a fucking light. You see that light right there? I can't use it. So I'm trying to get them to the door because she's going to go see the psychiatrist. And there's a light. When you see the set, instruments like lights, tripods, cameramen in the background, it's not good. It takes you out of the film and you're like, oh, there's a light. What a professional looking light with some diffusion paper on the top. Okay, I like the arm. So maybe we could cut around all this, right?
Camera rolls.
There's a C-stand leg. I got some legs there. That's cool. But I got to cut around that C-stand. Out. So put that here. My guess is I'm going to put music over this.
All right.
This is going to be the intro with titles. They did this handheld. I would have really liked it to been on a dolly and pushed backwards nice and smooth. But that's just me.
Action.
And I understand they probably didn't have a dolly and they're just running gunning. The hand.
Oops.
All right. I'm not going to use all that, but I'm just going to grab it and piece it together.
Action.
That might be usable. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like.
Dolly action. Action.
Oh, yes. They brought out the dolly. Motherfuckers. Yes. Why did they go handheld at the beginning? This is way better. With the doors open. You see boxes in there. There we go. They should have closed the doors. You know why? Because it looks more creepy with the doors shut. Because you're like, what's going on in this place? What's this stuff?
Yeah, that's it. One. Okay. All right. So
Okay, sorry.
Camera speed.
Camera speeds, action. Rolling camera speeds, action. All right, so let's see what we got here. This is the opening scene, and we're going to put credits over it and all that. Okay, so let's go with the nice dolly. Which one did I like better? I had two of them that I picked. Let's see the girl. I'm not only looking at the motion, I'm also looking at the people's faces and how they're acting. Ah, the lights! This one I can't see the lights as much, so I'm going with this one. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Get those lights out of here. Thinking about music so I could hold on the shot for a fair amount of time. Where's that one where she jolts? There we go.
Camera speeds.
And action.
Boom, ba, ba, ba. I guess that's fine. She looks so sad. This magnet, if it's turned off, it won't clip to that line. You almost could feel it. So the magnetic tool, it helps just like boop, and then it stops where you want it. See how it stopped there? Boop. So I can make that bigger too. See that? It just kind of, it's hard to describe. You could feel it almost magnetically click, whereas if I do this, it just kind of goes wherever the heck it wants. Instead of we turn on the magnet again, it clicks. Boop. Okay. Yep. So we'll stop where she looks. She looks, and then let's get the arm drag. We could do some legs here. Never mind, that shot is poop. It's just poop. It's horrible. I could try. Let's try this. Let's try a warp stabilizer. So what I'm going to do is go in effects, And then up here, type in warp stabilizer. Boom, make that smaller. And then come on over here and put it on there. And then it's going to analyze it. And we'll see if it could stabilize it a little. If it can't, I'm cutting it. It made it worse. Like, especially if a dolly shot here, they could have dolly shotted it on the feet. Just put it lower or put the camera upside down. And then you flip it in post. This shot is poopy. It's like, ugh. It's poopy. It would have been a cool transition shot. I guess we're going to here. So at this point, you hear people sniffling and background noises. I'm cutting out those audios. And I'm going to see if I could use this audio if no one talks. Oh, they talk. What jerks. So I'm going to press Control L to make this not be linked to each other. Press Control L and now I can move the audio separately. So now I am going to stretch it out and see if there's noise. So I could get a little bit from here to here before people start talking. It's still not enough. So in post, I'll add footsteps and sound design. So I think I'm going to do the arm drag before her face, just to really set that mood. Press Control A and that will take everything over on the right and move it all at once. All right. Sorry about the background noise. There's landscapers out there right now. So and maybe I get a little bit more up the front. No. That's it. That's all they gave me. All right. And that's part of editing is you work with what you got and you try to make the best of it. And I'm going to go more here to get her reaction and then the back end of it walking. Ugh, why? You see that wire up there and then they stop. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh wait, this is a better one. She doesn't look at him though, but she does get yanked. No, I like it when she looks at him. All right, so far we got this. Think of music like doo, 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 doo. There's gonna be music in the background. Actually, I'm gonna go get some music to edit to it. Because up next is, let's see. She's going in to the doctor's office. Okay, that's what we know so far. And I'm guessing, let's see, that's the next shots. Let's see what's in here. So this has a lot of different scenes in here, just back to back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the timeline, select the clip, and then go up here to clip and scene edit detection. So every time apply a cut, so you have these options. I'm going to apply a cut at each detected scene. So every time the scene looks different, it's going to automatically put a cut. It saves a whole lot of time, and then you could just press the arrow keys and go all the way through your timeline and see what you have. That's going to take a couple minutes, so I'm going to pause the video and then come back. And we're back. And so now you can see that there's all these cuts. So now I could go through them all. If I press Command on the Mac and up and down, I could highlight and go through them all. Or if I just press up and down, I could just move the shuttle thing right here up and down without selecting them. Okay, so as you can see, it cut on all the different scenes. So that's very nice. That's epic. Saves a lot of time on my end as an editor. So now I have all these different scenes to sort through. And while that was happening, I went to Artlist and I found a song. Oops, music right here. So you can see I found 2 songs. I'm not really sure which one I want to use just yet. Probably this second one. So I'm going to lay down that song just to give me something to edit to. So I have to think about so-and-so presents, right? Production company presents, and then right about here. There we go. That's enough for me. And I'm always editing, thinking about people's attention span. If I leave it on a shot too long, if I lose focus, I know someone else is going to lose focus, right? So we get the point. She's not happy. He's like, whatever, this twerp is under my control. And she looks at him. She's like, fuck you, bitch. And that's a lot of what editing is. I'm not too keen that this is happening up here with that wire. It really bothers me. So let me see if I can kind of hide it. That I'm okay with, I think. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, 125, and then move it around. Let's see how much that. See how far over I could go. That's it. All right. Let's see if that makes me happy. That I'm okay with. But I need to get this right about to here. That's as far as I'm willing to go. As soon as her face goes off screen. Yep, that's fine. So I'm going to look at the script again. Where is that script? Come to me, script. All right. Da-da-da. Doctor has her back turned to Kim, the patient, and she's staring at the window. I'm glad you are doing well. Okay. Let's see what we got. So, action. So, let's see. I would like to see her first. Like, what is this menacing doctor looking out the window for? She's just chilling. We could take out the sound. Right about there. Right? And that could go over the credits. Oh, look at that. It fits almost perfectly. Love it. Love it when my ideas work. So let's watch this. She's busy watching stuff. Yep. Oh, we can even go to that. Nice.
Quiet on set, please.
Yeah, just cut all that out. Now we're getting somewhere. You plus and minus to make the timeline bigger and smaller, by the way. And you could also pull these up, and then you see the shots as well. She looks menacing. Okay, continuity. So look at the cars. So I'm going to wait till there's no cars. So boom, boom, boom. Oh! Okay, so you saw them coming in. but there's no cars now. So we can get away with that. Look at that. Look, oops, look at that. So I'm going to trim it there and bring it over. Okay. That's not bad. Let's see what other shots we have of Doctor. Oh, I see. Maybe we have a car going this way. That might work. Because there was a blue car. Watch this. Is that all there is of that? That's actually nice. Okay. Boom. Okay. Watch this. Boom. No cars. Let's delete that. Put that there. Let's get it right before the car comes in. Because a little bit of action is nice. Keeps the brain focused on it. Yes. And I like that stillness where there's nothing, right? So boom, cars, busy. I'm gonna make that cut a little cleaner, but right now, see how the angle here, the lines are a little like tilted and crooked? I'm gonna fix that in just a second to match this, how it's nice and straight. And also look where she is over here. She's off to the left more, and over here, she's more centered. So the brain doesn't have to be like, oh, she was way over here and now she's in the middle. I'm gonna fix that in just a second. Actually, I'll do it now. So what we're gonna do is we'll do a little bit of a rotation, right? That looks a little straighter. I'm gonna zoom in to remove those crop marks. See how far over I could go. I could go about there. There we go. And I like to keep, let's see how far down we could go right there, because the edge, see the edge on the right there? Got to cover that. So I like to keep the eye line and the head line similar. So see how she jumps from, watch her head. Her head is there, and now it's there. So what I'm going to do is, you can't see it, but I go to the last frame on the first clip, put my finger on the head or the between the eyes if they're facing you, go to the next shot, and then I frame it up. I frame it up so it's kind of in the same spot so they don't jump, right? Without cutting off her shoulder. So check this out. See how much nicer that was? It was more aesthetically pleasing on the eye. This is still a little crooked to me. I think they're like tilted down. I could do like a skew, but I don't really want to get that into it. Nice. Nice stillness. Boom. And then we'll bring them in. I'm gonna, before he looks at, oh, maybe look at her. Before he looks back. He's looking at her. He's got the arm. He's in control. She's not happy. Okay, we're getting somewhere. All right, so let's get the best shot. He kind of just throws her. What a dookie. Don't like that shot. Or maybe, we'll see. Okay, I think he wanted, it seems like the director wanted this. Seems like he wanted them walking in, throw, and then cut to a close-up of her walking by. That's the gist that I get from what they cut. So let's see if we can make that happen. And again, you see the lines, they're a little bit off, so I'm going to try to rotate them again. There. And then I got to zoom in just a tiny bit to hide the corners. See how, and that's as low as I could go. Okay. It's kind of a slow entry, which I don't like. Let's see. Where did she cross the, there it is. If you press the Option on the keyboard, I'm using a Mac, so I'm not going to say the PC version, but it's Option, and you click either the top, the video layer, or the audio layer. It separates the selection, and then you could delete it as needed or adjust it as needed. Okay, that kind of works. Ooh, she looks menacing. Did she say anything? Let's let her hold there for a while. Like, what a bitch. Oh, there's a cut. I would have liked to seen her look out the window again. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. And now we're getting into, let's watch it first. So I feel like now that we have her long, the nurse, doctor, whatever, I feel like we could drag, oh, dang. Can't really drag it out that long because I forgot the lights. It's fine. I don't like it now. Okay. So I'm going to mute the music, see what we got going on here with the doctor. Okay, sorry for the long pause. I was thinking, because now we go from like out the window and then there's this bright red, which is fine. So the last shot is the doctor, okay, looking over her shoulder. Hopefully the continuity works. I want her looking over her shoulder, but do I have it? I don't think I do.
Say bye. Speed.
What do we have? See continuity. So now I have to, she's looking, I wish she looked back over. What's next? Let's see. Do we have a shot of the girl sitting down? Yes. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to take this shot and move all this over, paste it in. See what we got.
Action.
I love this glass wall. Okay, good. She's looking over her shoulder, continuity. So I might actually use this shot just to establish where we are. Because it's always nice, because we have all these like close-ups, mid shots, and we don't really know where we are. We just know she's looking over her shoulder. So you gotta think of like storytelling, right? So I'm gonna cut to this first. They walk into this room. So they walk into this room, establishing where they are. He pushes her. And then pushes her. Push. Let's get that push. We don't need that shot. Boom. That's good. And then we can cut back. To girl looking at her because she could feel the bad vibes, right? Boom. Boom. Guy leaves. Wonder if we have a close-up of her, the girl, covering her face. Do they have a close-up of her covering her face? That's great that they're giving you multiple angles. Sorry for the noise. I'm gonna pause it because I don't know what that is. All right, that horrible sound outside went away. So what I'm doing here is she walks into the office. I'm trying to build the story and the tension between the doctor and the girl. It's long pauses.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
All right, so what I did was I found this shot over here where she says it's a wide shot where it says and I took the audio from it. The obvious choice would have been to cut to her saying, the doctor saying, "That's glad to see you here," but I took the audio from that close up and I put it right here because I wanted to show the girl's emotion more. And then I'm going to let that drag out a little bit. And then if you hear the music, which I need to adjust in just a second, listen. Let the tension drag out. See you heat. Boom. Hold that tension. Music. Boom. And it's going to cut to her. Sorry, it's turned off. And then you cut to her. Boom. And I saw that little like grinding of the jaw. Like if I started that any sooner, it's not that great, but you see that little movement of the jaw, that little micro expression. Ooh, boom, tension. Something's not right here. So the music, the audio, I know the music needs to be turned down, so I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna solo the audio, right? And then the little brackets, little square brackets, the one to the closed bracket goes up, audio up, and then the open bracket makes the audio go down. So if I see how the audio is going down, and I want that audio to be bouncing between negative 24 and negative 18. And then as I go, I adjust it according to the dialogue, okay? And then even further, let's say I want to like do a bigger gap, like a bigger jump in the gain or minimizing the sound, I could press G. If I press G on the keyboard, it brings this up and you could just type in numbers. I could boost it 20 decibels at a time. I don't want to do that, so I can control Z that. Okay, and then now I'm going to do the audio on the dialogue. It's very low. So again, closed bracket. I'm going to press that a few times to see if I could get it.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
A little bit more, and we're good. We want that about -9.
You're doing well.
And
Glad to see you're doing.
you hear the noise. You could hear the noise in the background.
Glad
So
to see,
I'll probably clean that up when I get towards the end of the edit.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
So it's not distracting. But for now, I'm just going to leave it.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
Attention hold. Boom. Oh, wait, where's my song? Timing's a little off, but I'll fix that in just a minute. I need the script though, because I don't know what happens next. Looking out the window. Glad you say well. I'm just swell. So the patient says, I'm just swell.
Well,
So I have to find the clip where she talks and is mic'd. Because I'm not going to use the audio where the doctor is mic'd. Oh man, did they not have her mic'd? I'm hoping they have it better mic'd, but if not, I'll just have to make it work. I like that one. I'm just swell. Pay attention to the inflection of the voice. The other one, she was like, I'm swell. This one, she's like, I'm just swell. Like, it's kind of sarcasm. So, again, I'm going to zoom out or zoom in. I'm going to snag that audio. I don't need this shot because I'm using the other one. It's the same shot. Wait, where did she say it? No.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
Actually, if she says it there, she probably says it here. Okay.
Well,
So if you don't have the audio to the clip, the video clip, if you just press F, it shows up in the source, and then you can figure out what you want there. Or I could just grab the audio, it already has the in and out points, and I can match it, right?
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
So this is going to give me the audio for her, the patient, and I'm going to have to boost that up way up to hear her, but I could clean it up in DaVinci Resolve and it'll all be okay. Again, close brackets, open brackets to make the audio up and down. So again, let's level that out. It's so far away from the mic. And I've already pushed it as far as it will go with the brackets. So I'm going to go G and then press G and then press 5 to boost, oh, not 53, but 5. Okay. That's the level I need it at, but it needs to be cleaned. That makes me upset. Hopefully I can find a clip with clean audio. Okay. So for now, that's just going to have to do.
Doing well.
Hold that tension. Again, press F to find the audio, and then I can line it up with this.
It's getting cold for this time of year.
Perfection. So it looks like I'm going to need this audio and that audio. Deleting that. So let's find this audio, and then I'm just going to let them talk to each other. So Option in the down arrow key moves tracks up and down. So Option and then up or down moves the track up or down. So I'm going to put the doctor up there and the girl right here. Move that over. And I just want it to match this clip, see if the audio lines up. This has to go all the way up, turning up all that audio, and then G5 so we can hear the girl.
Actually, the top scientists say that we're having a... It's getting cold for this room. Actually, the top scientists say that we're having a global warming. It's getting cold for this room. Actually, the top scientists say that...
I like the girl talking over her.
Say that we're having a global warming trend. It's affecting everything.
It shows like just a disrespect for her.
From our coastlines to our polar ice caps.
And it holds that tension.
Indeed.
They're having like two different conversations too.
Actually, the top scientists say that we're having a global... It's getting cold for this room. Actually, the top scientists say that we're having a global warming trend. It's affecting everything from our coastlines to our polar ice caps. Indeed. Our ice caps.
And again, cut on the cadence. I say this in my videos often. I'm cutting to the cadence of their talking. That's why I got quiet, because I was paying attention to their cadence. So when the girl talks, we're almost there.
Actually, the top scientists say that we're having a global warming trend.
Pause, cut,
From our coastlines to our polar ice caps.
pause, cut.
Well,
So because we cut away from the nurse or doctor lady, I can move it wherever I want. Oh, indeed. I thought she said it's getting windy.
from our coastlines to our polar ice caps.
Okay, indeed. So I'm going to cut those. I'm going to delete these parts because I don't need them. And then once the girl's done talking,
Coastlines to our polar ice caps. Indeed. To our polar ice caps.
so I could cut this, move it over. Indeed.
Ice caps.
Use the good audio. Hold the tension.
Well,
Right there. And then we're going to cut to where she looks and walks over. Where does she say well?
well.
And we could probably use good audio.
Well.
So we're going to have to match those a little bit.
Well.
Ideally, we would have to do ADR to match this. So
Well.
anyways, I'm going to cut it like this for now.
Well.
So I'll cut there. And we're going to put these. Butt it up to there. So
Well.
So let's cut on the action. Since the doctor action, boom, cut there, line it up.
Well, now that we're here, how do you plan to proceed?
Plan to be a good girl.
Okay, there's got to be close-ups of this girl.
Time is a commodity.
Okay.
So
Okay. Sweet.
okay, they don't have close-ups of that. It just moves on with the story. Oi, 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 what's this?
Okay, speeding.
Action.
All right, I'm going to pause and sort through this real quick so you don't have to listen to me thinking. That little break of sorting through footage ended up me getting into an editor's flow zone. And that just means you're just so into it that the world goes away and it's almost meditative. 6 to 8 hours later, it's dark out. I'm like, whoa, what time is it? And the video's done though, so that's cool. I forgot to eat. I forgot to go to the bathroom. I forgot to drink water. I was just so in it. And that's the flow state most artists wish they could be in all the time. But a lot of times it's a struggle to get there. But I finished that video. If you want to see it, that short film, I will post it wherever, I don't know, on the screen. And I'll put it in the comments down below. And if you like these videos, let me know, because I'm just sitting here editing and talking and saying the first things that come to mind. And it's really, I love watching editors edit. Like, I learned so much watching editors who are way better than me and just sitting over their shoulder and watching them edit. They don't even have to talk. I'm just watching what they're doing. And if they talk, even better, because I'm like, the little nuggets here and there, that's what I learned from. So I'm hoping to share that with you guys. You're basically sitting over my shoulder and just watching me edit. And so I think that's very valuable. I hope you find it valuable. And if you do, let me know. If you made it this far in the video, I know this is a long ass video. If you made it this far in the video, just say like kitty cat squeaky in the comments and I'll be like, yes. Okay, bye.